You know, 25, 30 years ago, every car had glass headlights. Nowadays, all cars have plastic headlights. And after a few years exposed to outdoor driving conditions, the headlights oxidize, turn cloudy, and even yellow. This diminishes the amount of light getting on the road, creates a safety issue. So we're going to take a look at how to restore clarity to your headlights in 3 easy steps. I'm Mike Phillips, Thought Geek, and with me today is Jason Whiteley from SONAX. Tell me, Jason, what does SONAX have for headlight restoration? Because this is a common problem.
It is a common problem. After several years, the headlights become hazy and dull, and not only is it kind of a sight for sore eyes to see your headlights turn that way, but it also clouds your visibility on the road at night. When your headlights go on, it becomes less safe for you to drive.
It's harder for you to see where you're going. It's harder for people to see you when you're driving down the road. So it's a double whammy as far as the safety issue goes.
It is, and it's something you should probably take care of as soon as you see that hazing happen.
Well, this isn't a complicated process. A lot of people think there's a mystery to restoring clarity to headlights, but it's actually pretty simple. You have a 3-step process there. What is the first step we need to do? Besides washing and drying the car, just to get normal loose dirt off.
So this is the SONAX Headlight Restoration Kit. It's a very simple 3-step process. The first step is really using the sanding disc like this. This is a very fine sanding disc, and what this will do is remove all that haze and film that's on the surface of the headlight itself.
So the dead oxidized plastic, it'll kind of just abrade it right off there, get you down to a clean, fresh base of clear plastic again.
It will, that's right. And then once you're done with the sanding process, then you go back over with this headlight restoration polish. So this is the second step. It's a very easy to apply. Put a little polish on the pad itself. Just rub that into the headlight, and that will bring the clarity. That'll really make the clarity pop on the headlight.
So that's going to remove the sanding marks.
Correct. That'll remove some of the sanding marks that maybe the sand disc will do to the headlight itself.
Okay, and then what's the last step?
Well, the last step is really a sealant, because once the headlight's restored and it's clear again, if you don't seal it and protect it, it'll become hazy very quickly. So what we have here for the third step is a sealant. And the sealant itself is a ceramic coating, and there's a cloth in this sachet that's impregnated with this ceramic coating. And what it will do is it covers the headlamp itself so that over time it won't become hazy so quickly.
Okay, so that's the protection step.
It is.
And that'll keep the headlights clearer, longer as you're driving the car around out on the road.
That's right. In this SONAX Headlight Restoration Kit, you can actually do 4 headlamps or 2 cars that have hazed headlights.
Okay, well, tell you what, let's walk through the steps to restore the headlights. And first, I want to share a tip. You don't want to take a chance on sanding or polishing the paint around the headlights. So the first thing you want to do is take some masking tape and tape off the paint that's surrounding or adjacent to the headlight. And another thing you can do a lot of times is if you pop the hood, this will get the paint on the hood away from the headlight, so there's no risk of sanding or polishing or doing anything to the paint that surrounds the actual headlight. So the first thing we do is we tape it off, and then what's the next step, Jason?
Well, once you tape it off, then you grab your sanding disc and wet it with a little bit of water, and then what you'll do is just go around the headlamp itself and gently sand down the surface of the headlight.
Okay, now any kind of water, put a little soap in the water, does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Just a little water will lubricate the surface.
You just want to, it's called wet sanding. So you're not dry sanding because the paper will clog up. Wet sanding, you get a lot more use out of the sanding disc itself.
Correct.
Okay, then after we've sanded the headlight, what's the next step?
Well, the next step is to use the felt applicator pad and the headlight restoration polish. And what that will do is bring the brilliance back in the plastic of that headlight. The sanding disc will mar it a little bit, but what you're doing is taking that haze off. What the polish will do is actually bring the brilliance back in the plastic.
Okay, so then we just take and rub this back and forth until we see the sanding marks gone, the clarity is restored.
Correct. Then wipe that residue off.
Okay, and after the residue is wiped off, we're ready to pull a ceramic protectant out of the sachet.
The sachet
apply
includes,
that?
Yep, the sachet includes the towel with the ceramic coating in it.
And you just apply that, work it in really well, then let it dry.
Let it dry. And after 1 hour, you're ready to go.
Is there anything to wipe off?
Nope, no extra residue.
Well, that seems like a real do-yourselfer type, easy-to-use product, so anybody can fix their headlights at home, in their garage, or even in their driveway. You know, anytime you go to trade your car in or sell it, you know, on the private market, if your headlights are cloudy, it's going to take away from the value of the car. So here's something that's simple, quick, and easy. The average person can do it themselves, right there in their garage or even their driveway.
Yes, they can.
And now, is this available also in a professional version?
Yeah, actually we do. This is the kit for the DIY, but for the professionals, we've kind of separated the products so that they can purchase them whenever they run out of product. So this is the professional size. This is the headlight polish.
Okay.
That's what you use after you've actually sanded over the headlight itself. And then we have a larger version of the ceramic coating so that you can coat multiple headlights when you're done polishing.
And that's an aerosol, you just spray it on an applicator pad, apply it to the headlight?
It is. It's very easy to use. Spray it on, make sure it's a nice, even, uniform coating, and wipe it off.
And what about the sanding discs? Are there replacement for those?
There's replacements for the sanding discs as well.
Okay, so that's a great way. You can take care of your own headlights, restore the clarity, stay safe, maintain the value, in fact, even increase the value if you go to trade it in or sell it. Another fine quality product from SONAX.